Romania as we take you through the action of this 8th stop of the FIBA 3x3 Women's Series. Game time! Here we go, here we go. Tetiana. Too strong off the board. We got the nice fadeaway. Tetiana with a second chance. She's right there at the rim. Great job at finishing. And Azerbaijan with their first real challenge in the post. They've not really been able to be challenged in that low post area thanks to Frazier and Mollenhauer's great basketball play. Not to mention Ulyanova as well. Kosmaj gets it to Tetiana. Tetiana off the mark on that one. Mollenhauer in the wing. And it's going to be the first foul of the game called on Ukraine. Azerbaijan ball. Frazier gets it to Arica. Arica pulls up from mid. And Azerbaijan still scoreless with 1 minute gone in this game. Handoff to Liashko. Liashko fakes the pass, tries to put it up. Wasn't able to get over the long arms of law of Brianna Frazier. Meanwhile, Frazier, great seal. And Azerbaijan now up on the scoreboard. Dubnyuk debating her options. Has to let it go before the buzzer. Not the best shot. And Ukraine's offense has been disrupted as we see a holding foul on Liashko. She knew Ulyanova had that mismatch on her and decided she didn't want that smoke. Frazier finally meeting her match. Great defensive play from Tetiana. And we take a look at the replay. Frazier managed to get the pass, but the denial from Tetiana. And I think we're going to enjoy that matchup in the paint as another turnover from Frazier. Dubnyuk not going to get there. Ulyanova chases it down, pulls up from the mid. And Ukraine's usually squeaky clean offense is looking disrupted. But just as I say, that clutch 2-point ball from Kosmaj, 3 points for Ukraine. Azerbaijan quick to respond. Ulyanova keeping them within arm's reach. Kosmaj from the wing. Misses everything. Ulyanova couldn't get a handle on it. About a minute and a half of game played here. Ulyanova, one step too many. She thought she was going to give the ball over to Carter, and Carter just hesitated a little bit too long. So it's going to be Ukraine ball. See Liashko. Liashko fires. Liashko chasing the rebound down. She's trying to get Mollenhauer off of her. Decides to kick it out. Back to the wing. Liashko comes up short. And the last time these two played each other was back in 2024 at a Baku stop. And Azerbaijan lost to Ukraine. Now, this is definitely not the same Ukrainian team that we saw in 2024, so changes have been made. And we've talked about the unpredictability of 3x3. So really, this game could go any way as Liashko Getting it done on both ends of the floor. Teammates need to reward her with an assist as Carter heat check. She's been quiet in this game so far. And Azerbaijan need her to play and need her to be more of an offensive threat as Ukraine now make this a 3-point lead. Liashko. Two-piece. Good. Long pass into Frazier, and she had to lean out to receive the ball. They're going to call the travel on her, and it's going to be our team out. A short break for these two teams as Azerbaijan are struggling to score. Again, they've had much easier opponents in their journey to this game right here, and they're going to have to crank it up a notch to get to the level of Ukraine and be more competitive against this Ukrainian side that is leading by 5 points. Dubnyuk. Tatiana! Very legit threat in that low post area, and Ukraine snatch the ball back, convert. 9 points Ukraine, Azerbaijan 2. Tatiana to Dubnyk. Dubnyk back to Tatiana. She pulls it back up and scores the 2. I don't think she meant to hit that. She had her foot on her line, so they're going to count as a 1-point play, but I don't think that was an intentional shot. Was it? Let me know in the comments. Either way, the odds are definitely in Ukraine's favor. As we take a look at the replay, Tatiana and Erica Carter getting tangled up. Ukraine now 4 fouls, Azerbaijan keeping it a clean game. Mollenhauer, she had 2 on her. A lot of defensive pressure, and they're going to call another, or rather the first foul on Azerbaijan. 7-point lead for Ukraine. Great handoff. Dubnyk trying to shake off Carter. Carter challenged the shot, made sure it didn't get to its target. And Azerbaijan down by significant margin, a position they've not been familiar with in this Bucharest stop. Frazier, fadeaway, draws the foul. Frazier gets the free throw to go, and a quick transition offense play. Azerbaijan have to stay with it. They can't afford any defensive lapses as bucket counts for Erica Carter. And an opportunity to make this a 3-point play. Take a look at that replay once again. And strong core. It's tough to get those kind of buckets from beyond the arc. Hits the free throw. 3 points for Erica Carter. Liashko hesitation behind the back pass to Tatiana. Tatiana almost didn't expect it, but the ball's going to be poked out of bounds by Erica Carter. So possession will stay with Ukraine. Kosmak has to throw it out to beat the buzzer. And Azerbaijan have managed to cut this lead to 4. And as I said earlier, if Carter didn't come to play, it's going to make things very hard for Azerbaijan. When their core unit of Frazier, Mollenhauer, and Ulyanova are not playing well, on top of that, Carter is not giving them the offensive output that they need. It becomes a very long day for Azerbaijan. Frazier gets the free throw, 3 points for her so far in this game. Has had a much higher output in other games as she knocks down the second free throw. Ukraine now in the penalty, so they got to keep this game very, very clean. Dubnyk, she's got Mollenhauer on her, and she knew that, trying to get it high off the glass, no go. Mollenhauer for 2, no good. Komach almost loses it. 4 minutes, 19 seconds to go. Ukraine up by 2. Not too long ago, it was a much higher margin, and Ukraine will be trying to create some more space as Azerbaijan fight to stay in this game. They're going to call the foul on Dubnyk, and again, Azerbaijan are in the bonus. Well, correction on that. I do stand corrected. It's going to be Ukraine ball. Tatiana receives it. Tatiana working her way to the cup. Mollenhauer did just enough to prevent her from being as effective as she usually is, as Erica Carter playing some nice bully ball on that baseline. Tatiana trying to reintroduce herself. No, kicks it out for the 2 shot. 2 is not going to get there at all. And Dubnyk did not have the legs to close it out, as we now take our second TV timeout for the game. Erica Carter goes all the way. Clutch play from Erica Carter, and Azerbaijan are now tied up with Ukraine. Look at the steal from Ulyanova. Gets it back to Carter. Carter's feeling good, but can't get that 2-point to drop. Dubnyk tries to float it into Tatiana. Great find from Dubnyk. Great court vision. And Brianna Frazier trying to return the favor. Tatiana hung on to her. Figured she'd take her chances with a foul and not get a guaranteed bucket, because once Frazier has that angle, it's go time. Frazier knocks down the first free throw. Evens things up once again for Azerbaijan. Gets the second to go as well. Azerbaijan, their first lead of the game. And Ukraine and Azerbaijan, you look at their last scored points, they have been trading baskets. And we knew this was going to be a battle for these two teams as Frazier misses the angle on that shot. First, don't succeed. Try again. Frazier gets the bucket for the second attempt. Dubnyk trying to create some space. She's got Mollenhauer on her. Try to find Liashko. And she just lost an idea of where she was on the floor. That defensive pressure from Mollenhauer is doing wonders against Ukraine's guards. They've just not been able to make the way they're used to. Tetiana not able to stop Ulyanova from closing out that play. And now Azerbaijan, a 3-point lead. Spin move from Tetiana, gets her own board, tries to put it back up. It's a foul by Mollenhauer, and she earns a trip to the free throw line. She'll only shoot one attempt. And you have got to give points to Mollenhauer and the defensive pressure that she's giving, not just the guards, but really whoever she is on. As Tetiana misses that free throw, and let's hope it doesn't come back to haunt her. Liashko with the steal. Dubnyk with the two. The two ball is good. 1 point lead for Azerbaijan. We got a foul on the floor. It's called on Ukraine. Oh, on Azerbaijan. And the intensity starting to really pick up in this game as we start to get to the 2-minute mark. And got an accidental scratch there. It's good sportsmanship. Liashko looks okay. You know what they say, no blood, no foul. Now that's for the streets. Remember, we're inside a mall. Street ball inside a mall. Dubnyk. She's got two to shoot. Goes all the way with it. Great play from her. And Frazier thought she had the seal on her, but that was great defense played from Dubnyk to front her in that way and get in the passing lane. Make sure Frazier doesn't have an easy look at the basket. It's 16 apiece. Another game that could go down to the wire. It's going to be our third game that has been tight like this all the way down to the final couple of minutes. We saw it earlier with China against Italy, and again with CS Rapid Bucharest against Poland. And that just seems to be the trend today. You like it, I love it. Kosmach to Tetiana. Tetiana at the top of the key for the two ball. My goodness. It's a movie in here. Ukraine now with a 2-point lead. Frazier not able to hit that 2-point shot. Kosmach, they've got time on their side. And they're 3 points away from closing out this game. Tetiana decides to take her chances from beyond the arc. She was way, way off. Frazier at the elbow, looking to get a ball into the hands of Carter. Carter drains the two, reminding us why she is clutch. Ice in her veins. That's a cold, cold shot from Carter. And the points are now 18 apiece. Over a minute to go. Liashko. Liashko lets it fly, doesn't get it there. Ulyanova gets it to Frazier. Great defensive play. But Azerbaijan managed to keep it alive. Carter could go all the way. She does. 1 point game. And Liashko from downtown. Yes! Anzelika Liashko keeping Ukraine in it. Fraser receives the pass so well. Game is tied up again. 1 point to win it. That's all one of these two teams need. Who will it be? Liashko with the runner. Chasing down the rebound, not going to get there. Carter now has it at the wing. Floats it into Fraser, and this will do it, ladies and gentlemen. It was a battle down to the finish, but Azerbaijan stuck with what they know best. And what they know best worked. They were persistent, and even though they were down, they were consistent in their style of play. They turned up the heat and walk away with the victory, 21 to 20 points.